Ladies and gentlemen, good day! I am your teacher, Randy.
And I am your teacher, Jared Chris Pilayo from
BSS Science 2A. So for today's lesson, we will going to tackle about the circulatory system. But before that, we have prepared our lesson plan, of course. So this lesson plan is all about
Yes, in compliance to our TTL or Technology for Teaching and Learning, we have our lesson plan all about circulatory system.
So now we are going to discuss the content of this lesson plan. So first we have here the objectives. At the end of 60 minutes period, at least 95% of the students should be able to.
Number one, state the importance and function of the circulatory system in the human body.
And of course, number two, describe the different parts of the circulatory system and its function.
Also, number three, differentiate the different types of circulation in our body.
And of course, we have also our subject matter. Number one, have the topic. Our topic will be the circulatory system, as we said. And of course, its parts and functions and the types of circulation.
Also, we have our references. So these are the references that help us and guide us in making our lesson plan. So, number one, General Anatomy by Vishram Singh. Number two, Clinical Anatomy by R. Snell. And of course, we have guided also by Grace Anatomy.
Yes, of course.
These are our references to avoid plagiarism.
Yeah, and it helped us a lot. And of course, we have also our materials. We have our blood circulation model, printouts, our cartolina, cardboards, and of course, our coloring materials.
Of course, when it comes to our teaching strategies, upon or towards our students, we have discussion and cooperative learning, of course, to our students.
Yes.
In order for them to easily understand our topics and our all about circulatory system.
And I think Teacher Jared, that would be the most essential part of this lesson.
Yes.
Our strategy in making our lesson plan and instructional material.
And to continue, under the topic that we have chosen, we have concepts and sub-concepts that we include in our lesson plan.
Yes, of course. We made this kind of instructional materials to make our learners to understand easier and to make our teaching strategy more effective.
Yes.
That's the main goal of this instructional materials and for making our lesson plan.
Now, Teacher Remy and I will pretend as a real teacher. We will discuss this topic as an example. Good morning, class! How are you today? So, before we start our meeting this day, please turn on the fans and lights first. And may I call on Mark? Yes? So please, lead our prayer. Okay, who's absent today? So, I will check your attendance. Jenny?
Present, sir.
Present.
Okay, good morning, class. So for today's lesson, we will going to tackle about circulatory system. So your teacher Remy, teacher Jared made a static television for you to be able to understand our topic. So as to start this lesson, we have here the introductions of human circulatory system. So we have here the cardiovascular system, or what we call circulatory system, is the transport system of the body. Yes, class, cardiovascular or circulatory system is our transport system in our body. It comprises the blood, the heart, and the blood vessels. So we have three parts of circulatory systems. These are the blood, the heart, and the blood vessels. So that would be the definition of our circulatory or what we call cardiovascular system. Okay, we have here the function of cardiovascular system. First, it transports nutrients and hormones. parts of our bodies. Second, remove waste products. So, through vascular system, it also how the waste product will be removed from our body. Next, gaseous exchange. So, I know most of you will know that there is this exchange gases in that happening in our heart. Next, immunity. Blood vessels transport blood. Next is heart pumps blood through the blood vessels. So, next will be the components of cardiovascular system. So, what I said earlier, there are parts of cardiovascular system, or what we call the components of cardiovascular system. We have here the blood, the heart, and the blood vessels. So, we will going to tackle first the blood, of course. Of course, we have the first components of our circulatory system, which is the blood. It carries the materials throughout the body. So, we have here the representation of the blood. So, this is our representation of the blood. So, next will be the heart. I know all of you knows what is heart, but does any one of you knows what is the function of the heart? It is not all, the function of the heart is not only to love or to whatever, but also the heart is a four-chambered hollow muscular organ, approximately the size of the fist. So, as I said, the heart is the hollow-chambered hollow muscular organ that the size of it is like a fist, your fist. Next, we have here the function of the heart. So, this is the function of the heart. It pumps the blood throughout the body. That would be the basic definition of the heart. It pumps the blood throughout the body. So, for the next slides, our next functions, Teacher Jared would be the one who will tackle and introduce to all of you the topics. Bye-bye!
And I'm back. I am your teacher, Teacher Jared. So under the parts of circulatory system, we have the number 3, blood vessels. So blood vessels is a closed network of tubes. And yes, it has 3 parts, of course. This includes arteries, capillaries, and veins. So one by one, we're going to discuss and understand what are the functions of these parts. So let's turn to the next page. So we have blood vessels. So number 1, we have arteries, or the distributing channel. Yes, why distributing channel? Because arteries is the one who carry oxygenated blood away from the hearts to the cells, tissues, and organs of the body. So in short, it is the one who give us nutrients. Yes, so we have number 2, capillaries, or the microscopic vessels. It has one sulfate, or serves the respiratory system. Yes, and number 3, we have veins, of course, or the draining channel. So next one is the picture of arteries. So as you can see in the picture, blood vessels that carry blood away from the heart are called arteries. They are the thickest blood vessels, and they carry blood high in oxygen, known as oxygenated blood. So the next one is the capillaries, or the smallest blood vessels in the body, connecting the smallest arteries to the smallest veins, or the actual site where gases and nutrients are being exchanged. So the smallest blood vessels, take note of this. The largest blood vessels are called arteries, and the smallest blood vessels are called capillaries, and they connect the arteries and veins, or this is where the exchange of nutrients and gases, of course. Yes, take note of this. Alright, here's a picture of veins. So blood vessels that carry blood back to the heart are called veins. They have the one-way valves which prevent blood from flowing backwards. Yes. They carry blood that is high in carbon dioxide, known as deoxygenated blood. Take note of this. Deoxygenated blood or oxygen-poor blood are being carried by veins. So for the next one, also in our hearts, there are lots of circulations. There are many kinds of circulation that can be seen in our hearts or in our body. So we have number one, coronary circulation. So the definition of coronary circulation, we have the circulation of blood within the heart. Yes, it's just a circulation within our heart only. The next one is pulmonary circulation, which is the flow of blood between the heart and the lungs. So take note of the key words, heart and the lungs. Number three, systemic circulation or the flow of blood between the heart and the cells of the body. And the fourth one is the fetal circulation, or it allows the fetus to receive oxygenated blood and nutrients from the placenta. So take note of these four types of circulation that can be seen in our body: the coronary circulation, pulmonary circulation, systemic circulation, and fetal circulation. And of course, our reference. So general anatomy by Vishramsingh, clinical anatomy by R. Snell, and race anatomy. So thank you so much for listening and observing our topic this day. So I hope you understand. And this time, it's good for you to understand more our topic because we will be discussing and show to you how the flow of blood functions in our body or in our heart specifically.
Okay, here is our model, how the blood circulates in our heart. All the oxygenated blood flows at the right part of your heart. So we will not going to depend the parts of the heart, which is the other topic that will be tackled in another lesson. So in this time, we will only show how the blood flows in our heart. So as I said, all the oxygenated blood, which carries the oxygen, the nutrients, flows in the right parts of our heart. So Teacher Jared will show how the blood flows.
Okay, let's try this one. So that's it.
So next, all the deoxygenated blood, which carries the waste materials or the carbon dioxide, flow in the left part of our body. So I will going to show you how the deoxygenated blood flows. Here it comes. See, that's how the oxygenated blood flows. Okay, class, I know that we have come so far in our discussion. So, to deepen and check or assess your learnings, I will going to give this activities that you will going to answer in your respective houses. This will serve as your assignment and we will going to answer it tomorrow. Again, these are our instructional materials and those are the parts of our lesson plan.
Yes, and we hope that everything is clear to the topic that we have choose and to the learning materials that we use and down to the teaching strategies that we have been applying.
Yes, and of course, we are hoping that we presented it well. So, again, I am